Imagine this, a young woman walks into a television studio in 1986, nervous and unsure, and she is about to host her first talk show. But she is paralyzed by her self-doubt. Then her mentor leans over and whispers something that changes everything. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be yourself. Yeah, you heard it right. This is what the mentor said. And that mentor was Maya Angelou. The nervous host was Oprah Winfrey. One conversation, one piece of guidance, a legacy that touched millions of lives. Here's the thing, you don't need to be a Maya Angelou to change someone's life. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to become the mentor someone desperately needs and why it might just transform your own life in the process. Here's what Harvard Business Review discovered. People with mentors are promoted 5 times more often. But here's the part that will blow your mind. People who mentor others are 6 times more likely to get promoted by themselves. It's called the mentorship multiplier effect. When you invest in someone else's growth, you don't just change their trajectory, you accelerate your own. And the best part, you can start today, regardless of your age or experience. So, what makes someone unforgettable as a mentor? 3 core qualities that anyone can develop. First is curiosity over answers. Great mentors don't have all the solutions, they ask the right questions. Instead of saying, here's what you should do, try what do you think is really holding you back. You become a mirror that helps them to see their own wisdom. Second is consistency over intensity. A 5-minute weekly check-in beats a 3-hour conversation once a month. Your mentee needs to know you are reliable in their corner, not just available when it's convenient. Third is connection over correction. Share your failures, not just your wins. When I started my career, I thought I had to project perfection. The moment I told my mentee about the time I completely bombed a presentation, everything changed. Vulnerability builds trust, and trust builds transformation. Here's your practical framework to practice this, and I call this the mentorship moment. Listen first, give them your full attention, put the phone down and make eye contact. Really hear what they are not saying. Exactly. And second is question, what outcome would you make you feel proud? What's one small step you could take this week? Questions unblock thinking. And third is guide. Share resources, not just opinions. Connect them with the right book, the right person and the right opportunity. Last month, instead of telling my colleague exactly how to approach a difficult client, I asked what success would look like to her, and that one question helped her to realize she wasn't actually clear on her own goals. Game changer. Here's your challenge. This week, identify one person in your circle who could benefit from your experience. It might be a younger sibling figuring out a college, a co-worker navigating office dynamics, or even a friend making a career change. Have one conversation where you ask more questions than you give answers. Watch what happens when you become genuinely curious about their journey instead of rushing to fix their problems. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to mentor someone. You just have to care enough to listen, question and guide. Maya Angelou wasn't born wise, she became wise by investing in others. Your next conversation would be someone's turning point. So, who are you going to impact this week? If this helped you out, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friend who really needs to watch this. And till then, bye, see you in the next one.